Before the empty land, before the promises of redevelopment, before people started acting like this place never existed, there used to be projects in North Richmond. And if you know, you know. Now, they weren't fancy, but they were home to many people. They were called Los Deltas, but many people knew them as the North Richmond Projects. This was the post-war era, the Jim Crow era. And this was not by accident, but this place got a lot of history. Black families were pushed into places like North Richmond because they weren't allowed to live anywhere else. Banks wouldn't even loan them anything. Realtors wouldn't even sell them a house. Cities wouldn't even accept them. So the government was like, here, just live here. Those buildings were for the shipyard workers, the single parents, grandparents raising kids, families who worked every day and still couldn't escape poverty. People didn't live there because they wanted to. They lived there because they were boxed in. And eventually, it became home for many. These projects were intentionally underfunded, not forgotten, not mismanaged, underfunded on purpose. When roofs leaked, they didn't fix them. When mold grew, they ignored it. And when crime rose, they blamed it on the residents, not the conditions. And then they pointed and said, see, these projects failed. No, they failed the people. Let's call it what it is. This was structural racism. Now, a lot of Latino families also lived here as well. This is what you call housing segregation. They packed Black families into one place, neglected it for decades, wouldn't even provide a grocery store, then used the damage as an excuse to erase it. Now, that's not a coincidence. That's by design. By the early 2010s, the housing authority stopped leasing units. Then came the notices from 2017 to 2020. Residents were forced to relocate. Now, some residents had a year or two with the vouchers. Some families had months. Some didn't land anywhere stable at all. You don't just move on from a place like that. You lose neighbors, you lose friends, you lose support, you lose history. And people scattered. Families got pushed from jobs, buses, childcare, and the trauma didn't disappear when the buildings did, because poverty doesn't end when you knock something down. It just moves. Today, Los Deltas, the projects, the North Richmond projects is gone. So if we don't tell these stories, someone else will rewrite them.